What up, what up, what up, ladies and gents, boys and girls? You are now tuned in to a brand new episode of Sportsway with Dray podcast. I'm your host with the most, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's very own, Dray Day. What's up, what's up, what's up? Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for supporting the podcast. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Sportsway with Dre Day Podcast. Also, hit that notification bell so that way, once an episode is dropped, you will get a notification. As you come on in and watch this, hit that like button, leave a comment at the end, share the video, tell a friend, all that good stuff. Oh, man. Y'all see the title to this video. I'm not too thrilled doing this video. My worst nightmare has come true, and my Yankees are in trouble. The regular season hasn't even started yet, and we are in trouble. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think the baseball gods don't like my Yankees. I've reached that conclusion because the injury bug has been kicking our ass for quite some time now, and it's really hit home because our ace, Gerrit Cole, our $300 million guy from 2020, is done for the season. What are we? We are now on Tuesday. We're now on Tuesday. I think over the weekend, it was announced that he had some discomfort in his elbow. And for anybody that plays baseball or definitely watch baseball, especially if you're a pitcher, when you hear of any type of issue with an elbow, you're already on alert because that probably might require TJ surgery, which is Tommy John surgery. And it was confirmed by Jeff Payson, who is a total reliable source on ESPN and MLB Insider. He basically confirmed that Gerrit Cole is going to get Tommy John surgery. So that basically locks him away for the 2025 season. So there will be no baseball for Gerrit Cole this upcoming season, unfortunately. And what that means for my Yankees is, like I just said, we are in a world of trouble because being that our ace is out, and you got to remember, he was out last year too. I don't know if it was an elbow or it might have been a shoulder or it might have been his elbow last year, but it wasn't that crazy. But he did miss some time. I think he didn't come back I think to probably the end of May or early June. And then now this season, he's gone for the rest of the year. And listen, it ain't like he's in his 20s. Gerrit Cole, I think 33 or 34. So he's definitely up there in age. So I guess you could basically say right now, at the latter point of his career, he's injury prone. So when we come back to this next year in 2026, we got to brace for ourselves and hope that he don't get injured during the season. But yeah, my Yankees are in trouble. There's no other way around it. And to think that we was heavy favorites to go back to the World Series. With Cole being out for the season, and this is just pitching. Like, I didn't even get to, our offense. I'm just talking about our pitching. Cole's out for the season. Luis Hill is out to probably June. So that's two of our bona fide studs and our pitching and our starting rotation who's out. Cole's done for the season. Hill's out to June. I think it's safe to say that Marcus Stroman is probably going to be a starter now. I mean, I know we was trying to, package him in the trade, but that don't look like that's going to happen now because we're going to need him. So it's looking like we got Max Fried, who we got from Atlanta. It's looking like he's going to be our ace this year. We still got Carlos Rodon. We still got Clark Smith, who's day-to-day. And then I think now you squeeze Marcus Stroman in the pitching rotation. But see, me personally, the Sandy guy from the, I'm about to say Dolphins, wow, from the Miami Marlins, I think we should go after him. He's been doing well in Miami. Miami ain't doing nothing, so hopefully we can try to make a move for him. Everybody keep talking about Trevor Bauer. I know that he was. I know he was having some issues a few years ago, and came to find out that the lady that he was dealing with, he basically got railroaded. Basically, his career was basically to shit. He got blackballed, blacklisted, all that other shit. I still think that he's a good pitcher. And I think we need to go after him too. And you ain't really paying nothing. Basically, he's for free. So I think we should go after him. Because again, we can use all the help we can get right now. We honestly can. And what's the guy's name in our bullpen? He was out last year. Jonathan Lagizaga, something like that. Hopefully I pronounced his last name right. He's basically one of our bona fide studs in the bullpen. He's out, I think, probably to May or June. So when it comes to our pitching, we're in a world of trouble. We are in a serious world of trouble. I didn't even get into what's going on with our batting. Like, obviously, we know Stanton might be done for the year, right? I mean, DJ LeMahieu, I'm about done with him. Like, ever since we gave him that contract a few years ago, dude, stay injury prone. Listen, as a diehard Yankee fan, it's like we hurting right now. We are very much hurting. And to think that last year we was in the World Series, right? And again, we can all go back to that game. We can all go back to that Game 5 and that famous, I think it was the 5th or 6th inning, where everything went to shit with us. And yes, unfortunately, the person that started the run for the Dodgers was Gerrit Cole. When he didn't run to cover first base. If he would have ran and covered first base, who knows? We might have had a Game 7. We might have won the World Series. We don't know. We'll never know. So, you got these people out there that's like, oh, now that he's hurt for the year, maybe he can learn how to cover first base. Like, come on now. Like, come on. Stop with the disrespect. Just stop with the disrespect. But yeah, right now, I'm quite sure my fellow Yankee fans, we're hurting right now. We're very much hurting right now. The potential was there for us to make the World Series. It was. And right now, I honestly don't know where we're gonna land. I honestly don't know. It's very uncertain, very much, but I'm not losing hope. I will never lose hope with my boys. I'm gonna always ride with them till the ship sinks. But again, this is a terrible feeling. It's a terrible feeling because, I mean, let's keep it all the way 100. Since 2018, Gerrit Cole been on his shit. He's been on his shit since 2018. Like, if you just look at the numbers, since 2018, 94 wins. 1,517 strikeouts, and he had 5 shutouts. This is all since 2018. And then today, he's supposed to be doing Tommy John surgery. So again, he's done for the rest of the year. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. But again, like I said, we're going to need some help. We're honestly going to need some help. I really didn't want to do this video. Really didn't want to do it. But again, as a diehard Yankee fan, I felt like I had to. I had to show my disappointment. I had to show my pain. I had to show my hurt. And again, this is going to be a tough pill. This is going to be a tough pill. But again, it's 162 games. One thing I do know about baseball is if you strike at the right time, anything is possible. And the one thing I do know about my Yankees is I would say about April, May, we're up and down. Or probably May, we really start cooking. We'll struggle a little bit before the All-Star break. And then August, September, we on our shit. So I'm not saying that's what I hope happens this year, but I don't know, man. Like it's not looking good. It's really not looking good. I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic. But again, when you got your ace that's out, it just takes the momentum out of your starting rotation. So we're going to be asking a lot from Max Fried this year. Being that we just paid him in the offseason, we're going to be asking a lot of him this year. So knock on wood, hopefully he don't get hurt. Hopefully no other pitcher of ours get hurt or get severely hurt for that matter. So again, Fried, Rodon, Clark Smith, Marcus Stroman. So we got a 4-man rotation right now. If we can somehow get a 5th pitcher in there, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But again, like it's do I think we can still make the playoffs? Yes, I still think we can make the playoffs. I still think we can, especially if they're keeping the format the way it is with the 3 division winners and the 3 wild cards. I think we can mess around and probably get one of the wild cards. Obviously, I want the division, but if we can get one of those wild cards, I'll be okay with that too, as long as we make the playoffs. Because once the playoffs start, anything's possible. You know, you could be you could be a low seed in the playoffs, and all it takes is for you to start, getting hot at the right time. Anything's possible. So as long as we can somehow get our way in the playoffs, anything is possible. But before I get off on this, I just have to say, Gerrit Cole, get well soon. Wish you a speedy recovery. Even though you won't be playing no baseball this year, period. So it don't matter how fast you heal up, there'll be no baseball this year. But we can't wait to see you next year, and just wish you a speedy recovery for that. That's basically it. For the rest of the squad, we got our work cut out for us this year. Like we really got our work cut out for us this year. It's not going to be easy, but y'all already know. You put them pinstripes on, there's no excuses. There's a responsibility that comes with that. Once you put them pinstripes on, we don't blame it on injuries. We don't blame it on none of that. Once you put them pinstripes on, you are required to play your best and try to make the World Series and win. And that's it. Nothing else matters. So we're not going to use the injury bug as an excuse. Once you put that uniform on, once you put them pinstripes on, it's a responsibility that comes with it. So for everybody else that is going to be playing this year, y'all know what the routine is. You know what the motto is, and there's no excuse. So I wish my squad the best of luck. But again, I'm going to ride with my team until the ship sinks. That's for damn sure. So again, get well soon, Gerrit Cole. Wish you a speedy recovery. And we'll see you next year in the 2026 MLB season. But other than that, it's a wrap for this. Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support. Whether you jumped on the train now or you've been on board ever since I've been doing videos, thank you. If you've been riding with me since my audio days, I appreciate it. But for all of y'all now, if you haven't already, I implore y'all, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Sportsway with Dray Podcast. Hit that notification bell so once a video is dropped, you will get a notification. Once again, like the video, share the video, leave a comment in the video. with this injury to my Yankees, fellow Yankee fans or just baseball fans in particular, where do you see us? Where do you see my boys going this year? Do we make the playoffs or do we not? It's a simple question. It's a simple question. Do you see my boys making the playoffs this year? So y'all hit me in the comments and tell me what y'all think. In closing, y'all know how this goes. This has been another episode of Sports Way with Dray podcast. Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. Catch y'all on the flip side. God bless. Peace and love. Your boy is out of here. Peace.